Yeah, it was a great day for us. I think our guys, I know our guys understood the gravity, of the game, and had a good feel to it all week. Preparation was very good, and then the emotional build. Knew that it was going to be chilly, and late in the year, third home game in a row, and that we were going to really have to be at our best. We weren't perfect, but played really hard and played well at times everywhere, and defensively played well throughout. And so it was a great day for our program.
You look at the game. I know in the press conference after the game, you said it's a step in the right direction, becoming bowl eligible, but it's not guaranteed yet. How do you reinforce that message to your players that just because you're invited to the party doesn't mean you get to go yet?
Well, we met about that last night, and reminded them. I asked them which bowl, had Buffalo and Western gone to last year, because they were bowl eligible and then were left out, and that 3 teams were left out, and 2 of them were in the MAC. Coach Meadows spoke up about a tough week in his coaching career where they were bowl eligible at FAU, and then had a week of practice, and then found out that they were left out in his last year, and so. There is not a guarantee when you're at 6. I think we did a good job of that in 2016. We became bowl eligible against Ball State, but if you remember the last game of the year, we're at home versus Central Michigan, and it was a great game, played really hard and won that, and we celebrated as if we were going to a bowl game. And so, other than just being truthful with them, I mean, there very possibly could be 7 teams from the MAC that are bowl eligible, and we have 5 tie-in games. So our guys, it's a big deal becoming bowl eligible. It'll be a bigger deal, to get to 7 wins.
No student athlete in EMU history has ever qualified for 2 bowls in their career. What would that mean to this program to be able to finally say, we've had 2 groups of seniors and or juniors that have gone to bowls?
There's 2 ways of looking at it. It makes you even more frustrated about last year, in one way is, and then, the other way of looking at it is, it's a great accomplishment for these guys. I don't think that's lost on anybody. Speaking about it this morning, we're kind of in a sweet spot right now. Our team is, in terms of having a couple classes that were here when times were really, really tough. And, from what they've brought us to and out of, but knowing what it was like. And then you've got, the true junior class, the Vince Calhouns, who don't know that, which is really good as well. Those guys are 2-0 versus the Big Ten. Those guys have the potential of, going to 2 bowl games in 3 years. And so, in a couple years, there's the, potential for nobody to really understand. You'll lose that. But there's also something about the last 3 classes, all they know is competitive football. So it's kind of that sweet spot right now.
This bye week comes at a good time. You got some guys back last week with Jimmy and Tyler LaBarbera both playing, but it also allows you to, in a way, rest up for Kent and then the bowl after that as well.
Yeah, a bye, is going to be welcomed almost any time of the year. We've had to wait a long time for this one. The guys have not had a break since August 1st. And so, they're gonna rest this week and focus on academics and take care of their bodies, get healed up the best that everyone can, and then we're gonna recruit as a staff, and we're preparing our plan right now for Kent, and then this weekend we'll crank it back up.
2 awards came out, one late last week and then one this morning. Max Crosby, Defensive Player of the Week. Again, just another solid performance out of your junior defensive lineman.
Oh, yes, it was a fantastic performance by our entire defense, and Max is at the forefront of that. His tackles for a loss, the plays that he made, just the motor again, and the interception for a touchdown was, in some ways, he made it look easy. Reacting to something like that and be able to catch it, it isn't easy, and so he's really come on strong.
And then the other one was Coach Nethery announced as the nominee for the Broyles Award, top assistant coach in the country. I know he's been with you a very long time, but what does he mean to you in this program?
He's the best football coach I've ever been around. He just does a phenomenal job. These last 2 weeks, our defense has just been red hot, and it's the time of year when you want to be playing your best football, and he'd be the first to tell you that the defensive staff, they do it together, and then you can't do it without great players, but he's great at what he does.
And then my final question, just Kent has a game still to go. They have Toledo, but what have you so far? Have you looked much at Kent State, or do you just worry about recruiting this week?
We do both. So we were in yesterday, and then obviously in all day today, game planning. So then we'll be on the road starting tomorrow morning. But we'd like to get the majority of the plan done early, feeling good about that, so we can get out and recruit and be ready for the start of the week for us is going to be Saturday.